Guys, I hope you're ready for an ancient struggle because today we have an ancient struggle. This is a multiplayer 4v4 siege battle, massive battle on Total War Rome 2. Now, this barbarian settlement that they're going to be fighting on today is a challenging one. It's like Shrek. It's like an onion. It has many layers. The first layer is pretty big. It's probably the easiest layer with many buildings and markets, but as they fight on and they get to the second layer, that's where things get challenging, where they have an uphill, walled, choke pointy position, and if they can get through that to the final position, it's not over. They've got another choke pointy, walled, arrow tower defended victory point that they have to go capture, so it's going to be really challenging for the attacking forces. Speaking of the attacking forces, let's go ahead and look at their factions. We have Arverni, we have Massilia, the Seleucids, and last but not least, we have the Bactrians. Now, if you thought that alliance was strange, it only gets stranger. Here are the defenders. We have the Macedonians, Nervii, Iceni, and finally, we have the Armenians. So who will be crowned victorious at the end of this battle? Let us find out. Sit back, relax, get some snacks and drinks, and don't forget to like the video and, of course, subscribe. That means a lot. And let's jump into it. Well, guys, it looks like this one's going to start off with an aggressive defensive tactic, which is called sallying out, or just to sally. And they are sending a lot of cav. No surprise here. Macedon can muster strong cav, and of course the Armenians being more of an eastern faction. So they're going to go the long way around through an exit, and they're going to use the trees to conceal their movement. And let's see if they're going to be able to catch the attackers by surprise. Now, this might actually play off pretty well, and it does look like they're going to go towards Arverni. So if we zoom out here, you can see that Arverni is located on the far edge, and they have 2 units of artillery, which is currently going crazy right now on the walls. Which, or is it? Are they firing? Yes, they are firing their artillery, which I would have held it because there's, I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is going to be too difficult to take. I don't think they need to really, you know, do that. Also, they've got, look at this. They've got archers hiding in the tall grass, using fire arrows to try to light up the air. This is a smart move. I like this. You're probably going to save some lives, but look at this. We got impending death charging their way towards the Armenians. Are the attackers going to spot this? Are they going to see this coming? It doesn't look like it. Nobody's, wait a second. I think they just spotted it right at the end, but is it? Wow, look at this. Look at all these units that were hiding in the tree line. So they are going to charge in and do some pretty big damage there, but nothing too crazy. It's not like they're taking out artillery. It's not like they're taking out archers. So let's see if they're going to find any other opportunity of trying to go for some archers. We'll see what Arverni does here in response to this cav. Are they going to send up their cav, which it looks like they are going to send up some noble horse, which is a pretty solid cav unit. But yeah, of course, you want to be smart about it. You don't want to over pursue. Wow, look at this. Just when I thought the defending side was going to kind of let up on the sally out, they're getting their cav awfully close to the front, and we do have a clash of cav. We've got the Knights Bodyguard versus the Noble Horse, which I believe the Knights have the edge here, but Noble Horse, another unit of Noble Horse is going to come in and try to support this fight in the tree line. What are the Macedonians going to do here? Now, Macedonians, they've got some decent heavy shock cav. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to go in and they're going to support. Now we got a general closing in from Massilia. That's kind of weird. They're sending in some hoplites. I mean, they're going to be so tired. They've been running quite the distance to try to get over there and support their ally. And now, oh, look at this. Look at this. They're trying to cut off the retreat. The Macedonians are trying to surround the Noble Horse to cut off any kind of retreat, and they're going to charge in, charge out. They're heavy shock cav. That's kind of what they're made to do. Also, they're probably a little bit afraid of the infantry and the archers that are entering the field of range here. to try to support. It does look like finally things are going to calm down. Fairly good defense from the attackers against this sally out. They, you know, the defenders are going to have to kind of retreat here and kind of lick their wounds and maybe wait for another opportunity, but they're definitely going to use the trees for cover. This seems like a mistake. This, yeah, you might want to hurry up and get out of here. Yeah, I don't think you realize how far his general was chasing this cav unit, but it doesn't look like he's going to be punished for it, and he's going to make it safely back to his side. Now, what do we have over here? Meanwhile, the fight for the walls has begun. We got Bactria being the first one on the walls. Also, we got elephants over here fighting. So Bactria bringing the beastly Indian elephants to the battlefield. They are dealing with some Oathsworn. Wow. Nervii is sallying out a bunch of Oathsworn. Look at this. They have brought upon all the Oathsworn in all of Nervii, Nervii, to engage in this defense, and they are sallying out. That's kind of shocking. That's unexpected. Nervii sending out their Oathsworn. Now, the Thorak Hoplites are going to struggle against the Oathsworn. And let's not forget, they've got range support from the walls here. So that's also going to be a challenge. Yeah, it's almost like Bactria should have just... Oh, here's a nice maneuver. That's a very good... But they got to go in quick. And it's too late. This unit just broke over here. They got another flank with pikes. So Thorak pikemen. But again, their backs are exposed. This pike unit's so screwed. This is why you don't really see pikemen. If you see pikemen from a player, they're probably a newer player, because pikemen are just not very good. They're not very good. They're just so weak to archer fire. It's almost like ridiculous how weak they are. And he just lost that unit in seconds from his back being exposed to this hunter's unit, which is not even that great of an archer unit. You know, I mean, they're in a great position, but yeah, this is bad. Bactria should have done this right out of the gate, fallen back from the... You gotta go back, Bactria. You see what I did there? But yeah, he needs to go back, regroup, which is the smart thing to do. But unfortunately, the troops up on the walls, these guys are going to, well, die, because there's no escape for them. And they just have to fight it out and try to take down as many with them as possible. But hold on. While Bactria is busy getting sallied out, oh my gosh. We've got the Seleucids sending up their hillmen. So the Seleucids have charged the walls as well and taken some ground here. They've destroyed the walls, it looks like, with artillery. And they're now going to pour in some troops. Not a big deal. There's really not a lot waiting for them. So they're going to be able to push in a lot of troops. We do have the Armenians kind of holding here with a light force of hillmen. Just trying to do some damage a little bit here. Trying to hold them back a tad bit. But this is really not going to do anything for them. And yeah, Massilia and the Seleucids. At least we got two armies here closing in. Also, there we go. Arverni's sending up some units as well to support. So it does appear that they are going to take this first initial defense. We'll see what they do on this side, because they're doing such a good job against Bactria. If I'm Bactria, honestly, just shift your troops down this way and join the fray here. There's no need to go over this way. Or you could keep some units in the tree line, shift most of your units this way, so when you start attacking them here, you could do a little bit of a surprise attack, use these towers and attack on the other side. So there's a couple options that you could do. So a few moments have passed. Iceni also has a small force, ambushers, trying to put up a little bit of a defense on the outer layers. And they're doing a pretty good job. They're just poking here and there and slowing down the attacking forces as archers kind of close in and do some damage. You can see that the Macedonians are not giving up. They're still very much dedicated to this outer defense. I think because of the success of the Bactrians, they're just gonna hold their ground and just kind of hold this strategic position. The Seleucus, also Nervii is not backing down either. He still has troops outside the walls ready to go in if they have to. So the question is, what's gonna happen? Well, this actually works out. So let's look at this tactically. So Macedon's holding here and here. There's a small force here, but I can't imagine this holding much longer. But even if they break through, I think they're going to just have to deal with these guys. So they can't even really flank around. Maybe they can, but I mean, there is a... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Elephants going in. So Bactria trying to help out with Iceni. Iceni, yeah, got to get out of there because that is just... that you're so weak to those elephants. So the elephants are going to disengage. You also got to make sure you protect the elephants from projectiles. That's the greatest weakness, and they can easily drop if you have a well-timed, well-planned Javi throw on those elephants. So smart play there. And now we've got a river of Massilian troops going in and beginning their epic struggle against the chosen sword and spear band of the Iceni forces. So a big struggle right at the core of this fight. Oh, look at this. Arverni's coming around with naked men. They're coming around the flank with naked guys. Okay, not truly naked, but mostly naked. Now, they are weak to archer fire. Why? Well, because they're naked. And now we got support from the Levy Freeman closing in as well. They're really trying to break through this flank. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. This seems a little bit like a push through if I've ever seen one. But to be fair, there's a lot of units here. I don't know. It's tough to say. These guys kind of look like, well, there's a little bit of a gap. So they're going to just brute force their way into this position. And sure enough, we already have archers on the secondary line. We've got some Briton slingers, and they're going to try to pelt the Arverni troops that are very weak to project. I mean, they're getting chewed up. I mean, look at this. Just chewed up. Yes, hold. So, very good job there. Now we got troops closing in over on this side. So, Macedon, while that chaos was going on, either Macedon fell back. Yeah, they fell back. I was going to say they fell back or they lost. I can't imagine them losing that quickly. So, now it's up to Nervii to kind of hold this alone, which is kind of shocking. It's very shocking to see Macedon leave Nervii behind like this, because I just thought they had a good thing going here. Really solid position, and for him to abandon it so early, it's definitely caught me by surprise. So we'll see what the overall strategy here is. Maybe it's miscommunication. Maybe it is betrayal. Wait a second. Look at this. What is going on? We got Cav from Macedon. Wait, how did they get all the way over here? They were in the tree line. How did they... Huh. I kind of missed that, but we've got the Macedonian Cav now on the other side of the outskirts of the city. And they're going in for Bactria. Poor Bactria. It's just been a punching bag for this battle so far. Let's see what happens here with this Cav, though. Are they going to charge in right away? They're going to go for some archers. It looks like they are going to charge in. And we can kind of zoom in and see what they're doing. It looks like they're running towards... Okay, through these. Okay, yeah, let's just teleport through those. like they're nothing. Yeah, there we go. There's the charge. And I think they got some archers here. Yeah, archers. And now Nervii is going to close in like a bunch of sharks smelling blood. They're going to move in and try to help their ally because they've got them in a disorganized chaos. Bactria should beat the Macedonian Cav here, but will they be able to recover fast enough to deal with Nervii? I don't think so. I think Nervii is going to be able to close in here and crush Bactria. So good teamwork there. I think if they time that a little bit better, I think what should have happened, Nervii should have moved in first. That would have got his attention, the player's attention, and then the Cav charge in. So they could have timed that a little bit better, but still, I think this is going to work out for them. And Bactria looks like it's on their final leg. Looks like, you know, they don't have much time. Nervii is now going in. Nervii, the player, might just be like, YOLO, this is it for me. You know, I'm taking out Bactria. I played my part. I'm just going to charge in my Cav. They are just Levi Freeman, though. Oh, these are Oathsworn defending over here. What are they fighting? Royal Peltus. Very good unit. A little expensive, but very good. Now we got a ton of archer fire coming in. We got a little bit of an archer battle in the secondary defense. But I would say, oh, there's a little bit of Cav play going on here. Let's see if they can get the Armenians by surprise with an infantry charge. Pan, Massilia, get these guys by surprise. This would be pretty big. Oh, come on. I'd love to see it. It looks like they're going to do it. Wow. That's what happens with, that's the challenge of late game Sally out. You know, like you're so busy fighting the other parts of the siege that you lose concentration and you get snugged up. I don't know why he's retreating. Why are you retreating? Stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. That's good to see. Okay, so yeah. The generals, these aren't generals. It says bodyguard, but they're still very good Cav. They're expensive Cav, and if they lose them, that's huge. They can still get them out of there, but that was pretty big by the by Massilia. Very good for them. Look at this. The Iceni are still holding this center position. Now we've got pikes moving forward. And guys, watch. These pikes, they're going to do nothing. I already know the defenders are going to be able to maintain. They're going to control the situation. These pikes are not going to do anything, guys. They're not going to do anything. They're going to get pelt to hell. Now, this is a very good push by... I mean, it's a very aggressive push by the Seleucids. I just feel like, you know, in this battle, the attackers have not had the greatest synergy. They seem like they kind of are all doing their own thing, attacking at different places, you know, that kind of thing. Oh my gosh, now Macedon has sallied out to secure the victory against Bactria. So at this point, if you're the Bactrian player, you just got to say, okay, well, this is the end of my army, but let me try to bring down as many units as possible, as many men as possible. Try to help my teammates, because that's about all I can do. So this has been a brutal sally out for the... Are these pikemen? Wait, were these pikemen? Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, pikemen. Yeah, pikemen go so fast. So yeah, that's, and here's the deathly, the flank of infantry. That's going to be it for Bactria. They're trying to get their general out, which might seem like silly. It's like, oh, who cares? What is one general going to do? You'll be surprised what the Bactrian Royal Guard can do. So this is a smart play, I think. Just try to keep something alive to give hope to your allies instead of just kind of letting this general unit get surrounded and not being able to get its true killing potential. Sorry if sorry if I cough a little bit, guys. I'm still recovering from, I mean, I had a little bit of a sickness, some kind of cold, or I don't really know what it was, but I'm pretty much good. I don't have a fever. I feel great. It's left a little bit of a cough. But yeah, nice little defense here by the Armenians. They're now sending up troops. I love to see that. Wow, there's still a ton of troops. A ton of pikemen moving up. and I think also swordsmen as well, which is a nasty combo. And they're gonna go defend this flank against the Armenians. Or I'm sorry, the Arverni. Sorry, similar names, I suppose. They sound similar at the start. But yeah, they're just watching the flank. So let's zoom out here. Let's look at the tactical view. And you can see that there are multiple fronts under attack by the attackers, which is smart. But it's gonna be tough breaking through this. It's gonna be about how much you can whittle them down. So when you actually do break through, you know, maybe they won't have much left in the layers here. So that is maybe that's the plan here. So ambushers closing in, thorax swordsmen of Massilia mixed in with pikemen. This is a real struggle. Oh yeah. As much as useless as the pikes are, they're just so cool to look at. Yeah. You definitely got to keep the pikes with a unit of swordsmen. For some people, that's a rule break because it's considered like stacking. Which some people consider it an exploit because, like, realistically, a unit of swordsmen cannot be in a pike formation. Like, these pike formations are very delicate and, like, takes a lot of training to keep the positioning and marching together and staying as one. So people consider this an exploit. It probably is, really. I mean, yeah. But I wish pikes were a little bit stronger to archer fire. Especially the, like, high armored ones. They're just so weak. So weak to archer fire. It'd be cool, too, if they had the shake pull maneuver. So, like, historically, when, like, arrows came, they would keep their spears up, their pikes, and, like, shake them. And what that would do, it would hit the arrows mid-flight. It was like a wall of spears hitting arrows by them shaking them. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's not a thing in the game. So yeah, they're having a tough fight back and forth. Archer fire coming in. What are these? The Cretan, yeah, mercenary Cretan archers. These guys are really good. They're definitely up there as some of the better archers in the game. They are starting to run out of ammo, though. Let's see, how many kills? We got 120. So now at this point, guys, they're going all in. They're throwing everything in. Excuse me. And thorax swordsmen with the Oathsworn of Nervii, they're closing in. And it looks like the attackers might be on the verge of cracking. And it might... Oh, no. This is huge. Look at this. The Armenians are flanking around. Oh, no. Yes. They're flanking around. Doing some big damage on their forces. We got the general riding up. He's trying to use abilities to keep his men in the fight. Try to keep them inspired. Big blob of fighting here. We got more flanking by the defenders. Iceni going around with heroic nobles. They're going to get these pikemen from the other side. Yeah, it's not looking too good. We got Macedonian archers in there. They're completely got, I mean, Massilia encircled. They have pushed through pretty aggressively on this side. Sicily, the you know what I mean. What are they called? Oh my gosh, I have like fever fog or something with my brain. The Seleucids, that's it. The Seleucids are pretty much toast. Factory Royal Guard fighting down the Oathsworn that pretty much chased them all the way over here. What is this? What is this? What? Oh no. Okay, I think they had to have completely forgotten about these Celtic warriors. There's no reason they're showing. This is not a strategy. This showing up now is not a strategy. It's way too late. They had to have forgotten about these four units of Celtic warriors. So they're going to try to get up there and be a relief force, I suppose. But they got to hurry up. Bactria, their general, is toast. And with the general will be the entirety of the army. To the Oathsworn, they're going to clean them up. And, oh yeah, they have broken through the Armenians. Or, I'm sorry, Massilia. The Armenians are on the defense. Armenians are still doing very fine. And I think over here as well, I mean, Arverni's doing okay. They're actually holding up pretty well. We've got this noble horse nearby ready to help defend. Let's see, we got more troops coming up this way. Oh yeah. Charge in the walls. Charge in the walls. So they're going to close in and try to support this side, but I mean, let's look at what's left here. Yeah, not looking so good. So all these units are going to flank the Arverni, and it's going to be over. You got archers up here. They're going to fire down and do some major damage. I don't think there's any possible way that these guys fight their way through this, but we can enjoy their final stand in such a desperate situation. I mean, honestly, the Arverni troops are not doing so bad here. I mean, this is definitely looking better compared to the other side, which is about to get flanked by some really good infantry from Iceni. Let's see what the general does. The general definitely, yeah. It's going to be up to the general to... oh, I see what he's doing here. This is smart. He's going to pull some units back and just kind of hold back to back. Back to back. And Arverni, what all they're fighting for is to try to make this battle look closer than it really was at the end results. That's all he's fighting for at this point in the siege battle. So here we go. The last units here. Everyone's just charging in. And we got some archers. They're trying to do stuff. Imagine being one of these archers, you know? You're just like, well, boys, you better fire as quickly as possible, because we're gonna die. They're like, there's no escape. I guess you could run up to this wall and like climb down, you know, climb down to here and then just maybe to here and then drop, you know. Nice use of the walls here to try to flank. Good charge by the general. Hey, you got to give credit to the Arverni player. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job fighting it all out, you know, doing the best he can. Here comes more Iceni troops closing in to finish this up. Because they are winning over here. Just over here, it's total chaos. Balance of power, obviously not looking great. I've seen crazier things. And there you have it, guys. They are breaking to the sheer fact that they just know there's no escape. No escape here. And they are going to finally break. The general losing hope as well. And there you have it, guys. It wasn't a super close battle. I always love these, like, when they're like costly victory. It's like, in multiplayer terms, this was pretty dominant performance here by the defenders. They kind of controlled the battlefield the entire time from start to finish. They did a good job at the beginning dealing with Bactria. Great sally outs on both sides, really. They good sally out with the Cav. Even though the Cav didn't really do much, it distracted them. Really, the good sally out was over here with Nervii. They did a good job, and they did a ton of damage to Bactria. Bactria should have just called off the attack, linked up with his ally, and they should have pushed together. I felt like there was a little disconnect with the attackers, but it was a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and end the replay and look at the results. So this was sent in by the Iceni players. So Braylon Sheesh. Anyways, thank you for the battle replay. This was a lot of fun. He got 2,018 kills. We got, look at this. Look at this. Getting 2,400 for Nervii. Oh, he cheated. I didn't realize. I should have known. Yeah, he glitched in an army from a different DLC. That's kind of lame. Unless they agreed upon it, you know, but it doesn't matter. He got 898 kills. I think most of the armies from the DLCs are pretty bad relative to the vanilla. I could be wrong about that. And then we got all the players on the attacking side. Yeah. So that's going to wrap it up, guys, for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me in this battle. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.